what's going on, bro? It's your personal trainer, Chad, again. And as you can see, I've been on a good old surfing trip. I think that's what I've got this amazing sunburn from. For some reason, it can just specifically go on my nose and nowhere else, you know. But, that's just a silly old sun. Get out of here, son. Yeah. And I think last time I measured you, and I suggested like a 20-pound weight. Yeah. Well, I take that back, and you're actually gonna need a 2-pound weight. Is that okay? Yeah, of course it is. It's not too hard to lift for you. It might be a little bit difficult, but it's not a big deal. But I actually wanted to get a few questions from you if you don't mind. It's going to be about, your clothes, your workout routines, and your strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. Alright, are you ready? Alright, so first I want to ask you, what is your original plan, or what was your original plan when you thought of working out? Like, what was your major goal you were shooting for? Like, do you want bigger muscles? Do you just want to be in shape? Do you want to be fit? Do you want to be like a bodybuilder and just get insane amounts of strength? Alright, yeah. So, you want to grow more muscle and lose some weight. Okay. Want to grow some muscle and lose some weight. Alright, so clothing has a lot to do with how you, what would you call it? How well you do exercises. There are specific clothing items that can help you really do good when it comes to working out. Like running shoes, they will make you a lot more comfortable while running. Let's see, running shirts, or not just running shirts, but any athletic shirts. When you sweat, they're designed to specifically help you out with that situation. So, do you currently use any athletic wear? Okay. They do not use any athletic clothing at the moment. Is that something you would consider doing, though? Because I really suggest you go out and buy some athletic clothing, especially shoes. Shoes are the most important items. As you can see, I'm wearing the shoe which is branded Mountain Hill River Resort Snow Climbing Shoe. Yeah, so I suggest you buy that type of shoe if I was to actually suggest a type. Now when it comes to shirts, I would say just buy the, let's see here, the skydiving, parajumping, cliff jumping, free diving, wetsuit, sock, shirt. Yeah, that's like the perfect exercise shirt. Yep. Alright, so, and pants, just don't wear pants. Pants is just underrated, or overrated, sorry. And food, when it comes to building muscle, I know you want to build some muscle since you answered that question. Building muscle has a lot to do with the things you eat, especially protein. Now, you don't want to eat too much protein, especially if you don't work out. If you work out a ton, then yes, you want to eat a lot of protein, but just because you're starting to work out, what a lot of people do is say, oh, I'm starting to work out, I guess I gotta eat a lot of protein, and then they eat a ton of protein, and then that causes a lot of issues with other things. So, I want to get out a workout schedule for you, and plan that around the way you eat and how much you put in, and make sure you're putting all of that back out in the form of burnt calories, exercising, and stuff like that. Yeah. So, what type of exercises are you currently doing already? Okay. So, they do the occasional push-up and pull-up. How many do you do at a time? Like, how many push-ups do you do? Okay, so you do about 40 push-ups during one exercise session. Alright, so how many pull-ups do you do? Yeah, those aren't easy. They do about 10 pull-ups per exercise session. So, what I need to really figure out is what type of muscle are you trying to build the most? Are you trying to build your chest? Are you trying to build your bicep? Are you trying to build your thighs, your calves, your abs? What is it that you're trying to build? Okay, that's the usual answer. They are trying to build a little bit of everything. Alright. So, that would mean you'd have to do some curls, depending on the way you're angling your hand. When you're doing the curl, it can work a different muscle. If you're just doing it straight on like this, that could be working the bicep. But if you kind of do it like this, then it works the tricep. Same thing with this arm, obviously. I don't really need to show you that. The way you do your thighs is just to do some squats. I would say it's a lot more efficient if you hold weights while you're doing the squats, because that'll make it a lot easier, a lot faster. The muscles will start to rip faster. Oh, and another thing is creatine. Creatine is a thing a lot of people use, which is pretty much a powder you mix into water. You drink it, and it makes your muscles easier to rip. It kind of fills them up with water. And then they'll just kind of rip faster, so it makes your workouts a lot faster, which kind of makes them easier, motivates you to go back again, so you're not feeling like you're wasting any time. And overall, it's just a good choice. So I suggest some creatine, a lot of squats, curls, For your abs, I would suggest either sit-ups with weights on your chest or some flutter kicks. You don't need weights with them because they're already so not difficult, but they're kind of like pull-ups in a way where they're just more difficult, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it is a lot better to just do it without weights, because I think with any weight it's just kind of impossible. So yeah, so I'll write that down on the suggestion list. Do flutter, 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 flutter kicks, curls, both bicep and tricep. Drink some creatine powder. Get some better clothing. Alright, well, there's your suggestion list. The last question I want to ask you here today is, how often do you want to actually come in here and do some workouts? Because I'm available pretty much all days of the week, except for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So I'm available for all of the other days except for those that I just listed. Which day would you like to come in on? Oh, okay, so you prefer the Mondays. The Mondays. The Tuesdays. The Sundays. The Thursdays. And the Wednesdays. Alright, well, I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you keep these weights. Nobody in this gym ever uses them because they're literally 2 pounds, so I mean, they're like specifically for you then. So I think on your way home, I think you should just walk with these in your hand. You know, just a few sets and you'll get tired, but just keep pushing. You keep pushing and eventually you will become stronger. I would say try to do a set of 100, then take a rest for about 2 to 3 minutes. No, longer than that. I would say about a 4 to 5 minute break period, then go in for a set of 90. Or going for a set of 80, take a 4 to 5 minute rest period, and then go in for a set of 60. I think that is the ultimate way to really get the gains, bro. But anyways, I'll give you these weights and I'll let you leave. Alright, bro. It's nice to see you again.